strange and smoky day at Hopland Rec today. We're thinking of all those who are affected by the fires right now. But on site here, we actually are still having researchers out doing the important work that they have to do. One of the studies which is being conducted today is looking at the incredibly important endemic blue oaks and how climate change is affecting this species in California. So we're going to meet with one of the researchers who's out here doing work on that this morning. This research project in particular was supported by donors through the Hopland Scholars Fund, which is there to provide support to research and education that can be conducted here at the Hopland Research and Extension Centre. So I'm out here at the Hopland Research and Extension Centre with Sushmita Poudel. Sushmita, could you start by just telling us a little bit about where you've come from, where you're studying at, and at what stage you're at in your studies?
Hi everyone, I'm Sushmita and I'm currently at the third year of my PhD program at University of California, Santa Cruz, and I'm in Javeleta lab, and this project is funded or started by Blair, and it's about the blue oaks. So we have like blue oaks from 4 different places, and I think the 3 different places are from dry habitats. So we're trying to see how the oaks in the dry habitats can do here in this, because this is kind of magic environment, kind of moist environment for the oaks. So we have the seedlings planted in 2019, and we're trying to see how these seedlings are doing this summer. So that's how I'm here collecting the information about the seedlings.
So what kind of information are you collecting about them?
So I'm looking at the seedling. I have to see how many leaves the seedling has. I take the stem diameter from the with the caliper. I take the measurement of the height, and I count the leaves and see the leaves, whether they have brown spots on them, whether they have powdery mildew, the disease the oak's leaves have, or whether the leaves are being eaten by any insects or not, so that we can compare whether the oaks from the dry habitats are being eaten more, or the oaks from the Hopland are being eaten more, so that we can compare and see. So right now I'm looking, this one seems like, I don't know, I was like talking to professors, it seems like some like insect ate it and it's sprouting, so the older leaves have fallen down. So here I don't have to count any disease, so I'll just count the number of leaves, like okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, count this one, 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17. So I'll just write down 219 17 leaves, and in my notes I will have all are newly sprouted, and the stem damaged by insect, probably, maybe. Yeah.
Excellent. Gosh, it looks like pretty painstaking work, because how many do you have to do in all of the plots?
We have 6 plants each, and I think we have like 150 plants in total.
And so you've been here for a few days to complete this work,
yes.
right?
I started on Wednesday. So I just work early in the mornings because the afternoons are super hot and the cases are high, so I have a small desk to so that I can get in and out of the case.
And today, unfortunately, you're challenged a bit too. It's so smoky here today. I'm sorry about that. You've got many challenges. One last thing, Sushmita, before I let you get back to your study here. I know you were just sharing with me that this study for you was not what you had originally intended to be doing. So,
that's right.
Yeah, what was your plan, and did COVID have a part in that?
Yeah, so I went to Nepal last summer. I'm originally from Nepal, and I was planning to do some kind of work on community forestry. So community forestry is the kind of forestry managed by the common people, the local people. So I was trying to see whether the community forestry are better managed by the local people, the biodiversity is being preserved or not. But because of the COVID and everything, I could not go back to Nepal this year. So I just changed, okay, it's so uncertain, I cannot go back, maybe next summer, so I cannot wait. So I just changed the whole plan and came to Hopland. I never knew even this extension center existed. I was like, oh, this seems cool. Hopland is doing a lot of research. So I met the professor, I talked with her, and she said, yeah, I have a research and I'm out of California. If you can go there, collect samples, you could do your independent project. So here I am collecting the data
Oh,
out.
well, I'm so happy you're here. I'm sad that your other project, it sounds amazing, the work you were doing in Nepal, but I'm so happy that you're here and we appreciate the time you're putting in. And just to be clear, we do not keep all of our researchers in cages. This is just for this study today. Thanks, Sushmita.